Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time you've clicked on my channel, hi, I really hope you enjoy my videos and then subscribe to see more content like this. For today's video, I'm doing a story time about my sister, accidents that I caused my sister basically when we were quite a bit younger. So the first one which I want to talk about is when my sister got locked under her bed. I know that sounds crazy, but I want to give you a bit of backstory before we get into this. So our beds are like normal mattress beds, but then underneath there is like a drawer where you can store things, and it goes through the whole bed, this drawer. It's quite big, and it's like a sliding drawer. Insert picture here. So basically that is what enabled my sister to get locked in. So what happened was I'm always the person who was like, I don't want to do something until I'm sure it's safe. I want another guinea pig to do it before I do it. So I was like, oh hey, do you want to get under this bed? It can be like really cool, and it can be, well, I said to my sister, I was like, how about you get under the bed? It might be like a den, it might be cool, just get in. I didn't say it that forcefully, but I was like, how about you try it? It might be fun. And so she got under her bed. She got in her bed, I should say, in the drawer. And I kind of closed the drawer because I was like, oh, this could be cool. I wasn't meaning to cause harm, but I was like, oh, she might like this. It might be kind of eerie to be under a bed. I don't know what was going through my head at the time, but I was like, this could be fun. It could be like a mini den under her bed if you can fit other things in. So she got in, basically. I closed the door a little bit. There was still a gap. I wasn't going to leave her without light. And then, you guessed it, the drawer got jammed while she was in there. And I was panicking. I was like, oh my goodness, I can't open this. This is bad. I tried to pull it. I could not. So I got my parents. Told my parents. They were like really mad at me. They were like, why would you tell your sister to get in a drawer? And I was like, I truthfully don't know. I don't know why I did it, basically. And so my parents were getting really mad at me. They were trying to comfort my sister because she was stuck in a drawer at age like 4 or 5. Like I would be crying my eyes out if that were me. So I understand why she was upset, and she was so upset. She was scared. She was like, can I just come out? Rachel, I hate you so much. Why did you do this? And stuff like that. And I was like feeling so bad at this point. I was like, I don't know what to do. So my parents tried to force it open, and they simply just couldn't get it open. So we resorted to trying to pry it open a little bit, and we got a tiny bit, and then we put a teddy in so that my sister would kind of like feel less alone and kind of feel a little bit better. So we managed to get a teddy through, and she was still really upset, and she hated me. She was so mad at me, and I was, to be honest, mad at myself. But she was hugging this teddy and she was crying her eyes out. And then my parents were like, right, we need to call the fire brigade. We cannot get her out. What are we going to do? She's going to be stuck in there for life. So I can't remember fully, but I'm pretty sure my dad got his phone and was kind of ready to do it when we just yanked it open. I can't remember who it was, but we managed to get it open just in time before my dad even called the fire brigade. And basically my sister managed to get out, and we saved her, but she was scared, and she was so angry. I can't tell you how mad she was after, and I was mad at myself. I felt so guilty. But yeah, we managed to get her out. I've got another story, my second story, and it's about basically it's kind of similar in the fact that I want a guinea pig to try something first before I do it. So this time I had the crazy idea. I was like, oh, let's make some ear like plugs. So I was like, oh, let's try it in a teddy. So I tried it in this teddy, and I shoved it in the teddy's ear. I was like, oh, it can't hear anything now. Let's put it in yeah, so we put it in the teddy's ear, and for some reason I decided that wasn't enough. I was like, oh, how about we try it on a human? But me being me, I wasn't going to try it out on myself. I wanted a guinea pig. So I asked my sister, I was like, hey, can we put these little polystyrene balls in your ear? Because I want to see if you can hear anything. So we put it in. My sister agreed, because yeah, that's the kind of person she is. Lovely, love her. So she agreed, and we put these polystyrene balls in her ear. So once we'd put them in her ear, my objective had not been reached. She could still hear. It was muffly, like she couldn't hear properly, which was obviously bad for her ears. It was muffled, but it wasn't like you couldn't hear anything at all. So I was kind of sad, which is bad. I was like, oh Dom, this didn't work or something. Whilst my sister was over here with polystyrene balls in her ear, and I was like, it's okay, right, we'll get them out, it doesn't matter. I couldn't get them out. Long story short, they were stuck. They were stuck in her ear. And I was panicking. I was like, not again. Why am I doing this to her? I'm literally messing her life up. I just got polystyrene balls stuck in her ear. So it was a bit of an issue, and I was really stressed out. I was like, why are they not coming out? And so we called my parents again. So my parents came upstairs and they were really mad again that my sister had kind of done it, but also that I had told her to do it. They were really mad. So that was a bit scary and I was scared. But then my mum was like, right, come into my room. My sister went into her room, and my mum got these like tweezers in order to try and get the polystyrene balls out. But my sister was panicking. She was like, I don't want tweezers in my ear. That's the most scary thing ever. She was really scared, and she was like, Mum, she was crying her eyes out. She was like, Mum, don't put tweezers in my ear. That's really scary. Anything could happen. But my mum was like, right, hold still. I need to get these in. We need to get this polystyrene ball out, or something could happen. Like, you could go deaf. So my mum tried. She kept trying. And then we eventually realised she was pushing it in further. She could not get it out. She could not get a grasp. Sorry, she could not get a grasp on the ball. She was pushing it in further, which was causing a lot of damage, probably. I'm not a ear person, but I think it was causing damage, pushing a polystyrene ball further into the ear, like into all the parts of it. So my parents resorted to calling the doctors and asked if we should go in. So we went in to the doctors, waited, and then when we got in, the doctor, I think he seemed quite concerned. He was like, why did this happen? What on earth was going through your head to put a polystyrene ball into your ear? And again, I felt so guilty. I can't tell you how guilty I felt. I was so sorry to my sister. But at the same time, I was probably finding it a little bit funny. Like, looking back on it now, funny. Anyway, so the doctor was like, right, I can't remember what this thing was called, but it was like a mini vacuum to try and get out the polystyrene ball. I think it had a technical name, can't remember it. But it was like, right, we need to get one of these to try and suction the ball out, because it could cause damage. Well, the balls, because it was in both ears. Because it could cause damage. So my sister was like really upset. She was like, no, I'm not having a hoover in my ear. She was panicking, because I would be panicking, because that's a scary thing, having something suction out your ear. You don't know what it feels like. It could be really scary. But anyway, my parents probably like held her still or something, and then he got the polystyrene ball out, thankfully. But it could have caused damage, and I'm so glad we got to the doctor in time, because I could have made her deaf or something like that. I don't know if it could have gone that extreme, but it was going to cause damage to her ear if we hadn't have gone. So basically, these two story times show that I am a selfish little person and don't want to try anything before my sister, so I make my sister do it. So they were the two story times for today. If you like these kind of sit down story time videos, let me know. I will do plenty more. I've got loads of other videos in mind which I'm going to do, centered around vegan lifestyles, food challenges, clothing videos, hauls and stuff like that, and more about me and my ethical beliefs. But yeah, so that's today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you got to this point, thank you very much for watching. I'd appreciate if you left a like and subscribed and commented any videos which you want to see from me next.